Are you frustrated that you keep making grammar mistakes? If so, you're in the right place. We're going to see 3 simple tips on how you can get started on making your grammar better and accurate, right? Hi, I'm Ajeeth. I'm from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learn it together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, fun, quick, affordable, and effective, and we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. Right, so let's look at what these tips are and how this can help you get your grammar game in line. So, the first thing you want to do is right to be right. What I mean by that is that a lot of the grammar mistakes we make when we speak just evaporates in the air, right? It's not easy to track the things that we speak and the mistakes that we make when we speak. And there's no one, you don't really want people to correct you when you speak. You want to take control of the mistakes you make and the corrective measures that you want to take. So how do you do that? Well, write. When you write, you have a record of the stuff you've written and you can compare it, track, and make improvements. So what do you do? Write so that you can notice the errors that you keep repeating, right? Paragraph describing a person, place, holiday, tip, or the general day is something that you can do as a daily activity. Spend about 20 minutes or maybe even 15 minutes writing about some topic. Free write. And once you've written, go through it and see the kind of errors that you notice. Another thing you should do is have someone who can be a coach or a mentor or someone who's really good with their grammar. Show it to them and ask them to redline the errors that you've made. Do this multiple times over a month, over 2 months, and you'll start recognizing the places where you make mistakes. Most of the time, the grammar mistakes we make are quite consistent and they can be isolated to just a few grammar concepts that we don't necessarily understand in context, right? So if you can identify that, your grammar can become more or less flawless very quickly. The second thing you want to do is refer grammar books or an authentic source to learn the basic grammar rules, right? So use a grammar book with exercises and answers. Attempt exercises relevant to the grammar topics you make the errors in. So once you've identified what the errors are, find out what it is. You can Google search, for example. Let's say everyone are going to the beach, right? That is something that you keep saying, right? Everyone are. And you don't really know what the grammar concept is. So just Google search everyone are. And you'll realize that there are a lot of articles explaining what it is. Again, if you want authentic and good advice, you can always get in touch with a mentor. And this is where Capshine can help you. So with that segue, let me talk a little bit about Capshine and how we can help you become better and more accurate in your English communication. So with Capshine, you get 30 days of a free trial with speaking opportunities and you get to learn and practice as a group. You get a personal coach who will give you feedback and corrections and recommendation on how you can improve. So someone who will look at the content or the English that you produce and give corrections and recommendations on how you can fix it. And daily challenges and live classes where you can get your doubts clarified and learn and get your fundamentals in place. Awesome. Let's continue talking about how you can get your grammar in place. The next thing you want to do is read and rewrite. One good thing about reading is that you see good grammar being used in context, right? So even without realizing it, if you read a lot, you will end up understanding the kind of formulation, the kind of structure that you need to use to express your ideas. So it's a great thing to do, to read. Another step you can add is to rewrite what you've read to test yourself and see how you can produce language correctly. So read a piece of writing. It could be an article, it could be a report on a cricket match that you saw, whatever it is. Pick up a page from a book or an online article and rewrite what you read in your own words. Again, having or showing this to someone who is an expert can make a huge difference. Check with the source or a teacher for errors, right? So the feedback here is very important and you'll realize that you don't need too much work. Once you've isolated the most important errors, the most common errors, most of your problems will go away very quickly. The next thing you do, of course, is jot down the errors. Have a notebook where you jot down what kind of errors you make, what the grammar concept is, and what is the correct way of constructing that particular thing. Be specific about the errors. For example, don't just write problem with verbs. write problem with tenses of verbs, right? And put examples next to it, actual examples that you have made mistakes in. And this can really improve your grammar over a very short period of time. Try doing this and, put on the comments how it worked for you. Don't forget to, of course, check out the 30-day free trial to help build your competency, fluency, and your confidence when speaking and writing English. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell notification to not miss videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.